The global landscape is shifting. Power dynamics, once seemingly immutable, are being rewritten. A new era is upon us, marked by the relative decline of American dominance and the ascendancy of China as a global superpower. This transition is reshaping geopolitics, impacting economies and influencing the very fabric of international relations. For decades, the United States reigned supreme, its influence shaping global affairs. However, the unipolar moment is fading. China, with its burgeoning economy, assertive foreign policy, and growing military might, is challenging the established order. This power shift is not merely a transfer of influence, it is a fundamental realignment of the global system. The implications of this transition are profound. The world is grappling with the uncertainties of a new global order, one where the rules are still being written and the balance of power remains in flux. Understanding the forces driving this change is crucial for navigating the challenges and opportunities of the 21st century. The latter half of the 20th century was dubbed the American century. The United States, emerging victorious from World War II, established itself as the preeminent global power. Its economic prowess was unmatched, its military might unrivaled. America's influence extended far beyond its borders. It shaped international institutions, spearheaded globalization, and intervened in conflicts around the world. The US dollar became the world's reserve currency, further solidifying its economic dominance. However, the seeds of relative decline were sown even during this period of hegemony. Costly military interventions, rising inequality within its borders, and a gradual erosion of its manufacturing base began to chip away at America's foundations. China's rise has been nothing short of remarkable. Once a nation grappling with poverty and internal strife, China embarked on an unprecedented path of economic liberalization and modernization in the late 20th century. The results were transformative. China's economy experienced unprecedented growth, lifting millions out of poverty and propelling the nation onto the world stage. Its manufacturing sector became the world's workshop, churning out goods that flooded global markets. China's appetite for raw materials and energy fueled economic growth in developing countries. This economic might translated into growing political clout. China became a vocal advocate for developing nations, challenging the established Western-led order. It invested heavily in its military, modernizing its forces and projecting power far beyond its borders. The United States and China employ different strategies in their pursuit of global influence. The US, for decades, has relied on a combination of military power, economic coercion, and soft power. It has built a vast network of alliances and partnerships, often intervening militarily in foreign conflicts. China, on the other hand, has favored a more subtle approach. It has invested heavily in infrastructure projects in developing countries through its Belt and Road Initiative, forging economic ties and expanding its influence. China has also become increasingly assertive in its territorial claims in the South China Sea, flexing its military muscle. These contrasting approaches reflect differing ideologies and historical experiences. The US, with its history as a maritime power, has long viewed military strength as paramount. China, with its Confucian traditions and emphasis on harmony, has prioritized economic development and cultural influence.